Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien on the morning of Thursday, August 24th, 2023. One of the big days here. President Trump is supposed to go to Fulton County, Georgia to get arrested for his final indictment and pay the $200,000. I could use that, couldn't you? Yeah, well, today's commentary, Americans, is on the same thing that President Trump hates with a passion. Institutions. He hates the U.S. government. He hates the Congress. He hates the U.S. Supreme Court. And he hates parties, even though he has to be part of them, like the Republican Party. To him, there's only one party, and that's him. Sounds familiar, huh? Gee, how many guys do I know that sound like that? Nero? Genghis Khan? V.I. Lenin? Adolf Hitler? Commodus? Napoleon? Yeah. Those are type of guys that are in Donald J. Trump's sphere. But institutions. Republican Party is not one of them. Democratic Party is not one of them. Those are parties, and they are just views. Institutions does not have a view, a political system, or a political way of governing. Institutions are there to manage the few, the one, and the many. Therefore, the United States institution, with its different arms and legs, is a governing institution, which includes Supreme Court, Congress, presidency, and all the rest that goes along with it. Trash collector, don't forget him, yeah. And of course, your protester and freeloader are part of the institution. Like Freddie the Freeloader. Okay? And until you realize, these Americans, that you are an institution, and there is no views that govern you, there is no beliefs that govern you, you have issues that come every day to your institutions. And every day the sun sets and the sun rises, and you got to make sure that you're there for the next sunset and sunrise. So you got to do everything you can to pass that day, and you said, we made it another day. But you Americans are not doing that. You put your hopes on institutions and beliefs that are flawed from the beginning, and all of them are flawed. But you want ones that work 80 to 85% maximum, and you always strive to make it 100, but you're never going to get there. But you strive anyway. And you strive to take care of those malcontents, but for everyone you take care of, there's two more that come in its place, and you're trying to make it to 2 to 5% of your population, which neither Republicans or Democrats are interested in. They're only interested in their point of view and their ideals of what they want. An ideal, the United States of America, fluctuates. It's got some good parts, it's got some bad parts. You try to make the good parts better and the bad parts not as bad. But in your case, the good parts are not good, and the bad parts are worse. And the middle parts, Well, just think of yourself as the Chinese guy being drawn and quartered by 4 horses. And that's the way you are Americans. Drawn and quartered every day. Until you decide what is the institution that you want it to be. The United States of America, the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, communist, socialist, or a dictator. Hi, Trumpy! Yeah. Is that what you want? It seems to be. But you have to decide what you want, Americans. Those 100 million of you who could care less and doesn't want to do anything about anything, do you really don't want Freddie the Freeloader and try to make this thing work right? As close to 80 to 85% as you can? And take the disaster down to minimum instead of putting it beyond maximum? That's up to you. For today's commentary, this is today's favorite alien saying, we're still on the course to oblivion, disintegration, and extinction as a nation and a race. Good day.